we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the homework questions from finding the volume by rotations. So here, let's look at the first question. We are looking at the region which was bounded by y equals x cubed and y equals x, where x is greater than equal to 0. So if I were to sketch that a little bit, the area first. And then y equals x cubed, so then it would have been coming up this way and going down that way. And then second one is y equals x. That's what we have. And obviously this meeting point should be 1, 1. And x has to be greater than equal to 0. So I'm looking at this area. Has been rotated about the x-axis. Then how would you be able to find the volume? So volume is found by pi from A to B, outer radius square minus inner radius square, d something, in this case dx. So pi, and the starting point on the x value is equal to 0, and ending point is 1, so we have 0 through 1. What's my outer radius? Outer radius is from the x-axis, or whatever is further away from, which will be the red line, which I'm looking at as x, so we get x squared. Minus, small r is the closer one. Which one is closer function? The green one, which is x cubed. So x cubed squared becomes x to the 6th power, and dx. So when you integrate this one, x cubed over 3 minus x to the 7th over 7, that goes from 0 through 1. Of course, when you plug in 0, everything comes out to be 0. So when you plug in 1, we have pi times 1/3 minus 1/7. And when you simplify this one, we get 7 minus 3 over 21 pi, which is equal to 4 pi over 21. And that seems to be our solution. All right, that was number 7. Let's look at number 9. Same idea. Notice that these things are solved for x. It's for, it was to make the question a bit easier, believe it or not. Now we have x equals y squared. So I know that the graph will be going this way and going up this way. And then x equals 2y, that means same thing as y equals x over 2. So I can just go up this way. Now then you can realize that this particular point, I can set them equal to each other. So we get 2 points here. Y squared is equal to 2y. Then we get y squared minus 2y, which is equal to 0. I can factor y out. And you know that they will be intersecting when y is equal to 0 or y is equal to 2. So this is 2. This is 0. Now, rotating it about the y-axis. So that means, same deal, pi, 0 through 2. What is my outer radius? Then from the x-axis, whatever is farther out, which is what? Green one. Since green one is farther out, then what I'm getting is, green one was this one. So we have 2y squared, because bigger radius is squared. Smaller radius, on the other hand, is a blue line, which is this one minus y squared, quantity squared, dy. Now then, if I were to rewrite it, 0 through 2, 4y squared minus y to the 4th power dy. When you integrate this one, we should be getting pi, so we have 4y cubed over 3 minus y to the 5th power over 5. So when you plug in 2, what do you end up getting? That's right, you get 32 pi 32 over 3 minus, when you plug in 2, we get, guess, once again, 32 over 5. And then the thing is, when you plug in 0, both of them become 0. So this is what we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out 32, so we get 32 pi. And then 1/3 minus 1/5. And when you do 1/3 minus 1/5, then we get 32 pi times 2 over 15. In other words, 64 pi over 15 becomes my answer for number 9. Alrighty, let's look at the third question. So how about here? What are we going to do? I'm going to first sketch this one. First one is y equals x. Straight line. Second one is y equals square root of x. And we know that this point is 1, 1 and 0, 0. But we want to rotate this one about y equals 1. Y equals 1, that means since this is 1, and we're going to rotate about this one. And how would you be able to do it? Idea is still the same. I need to identify the bigger radius and the smaller radius. Bigger radius is this one. From y equals 1 all the way down to the red one. So big R, you can see that must be 1 minus x. Because x is the red function. How about the smaller r? Smaller r is up to here. So in other words, 1 minus square root of x. So then what I'm going to do is my volume should be pi from 0 to 1 of 1 minus x squared minus 1 minus radical x squared dx. Let's try to calculate this one. Before we do that, we're going to expand it. 0 to 1. Here 1 minus 2x plus x squared minus 1 minus 2 radical x plus x dx. And you can see that this 1 cancels away with this one. And then we in fact have pi negative 3x because of here and then here, plus x squared, and then plus 2 radical x dx. And then goes from 0 to 1. Now then let's try to integrate this one. So pi, and then negative 3 over 2 x squared plus x cubed over 3. Now how about here? This one is x to the 1/2 power. So when I add 1, then it becomes x to the 3 over 2. Multiply that by 2/3, but we already had 2, so plus 4/3 x to the 3 over 2 power. 0 to 1. When it's 0, everything cancels away. When it's 1, I just have to look at the coefficients here. So pi. Oops. Pi negative 3 over 2 plus 1/3 plus 4/3. Then we can have the denominator of 6 here. Negative 9 over 6 plus 2 over 6 and then plus 8 over 6. So we get pi times 1 over 6. In other words, pi over 6 becomes our final answer. All right, with this one, we're going to stop here, and I'll see you later.